Hey guys, Blacker Bricks here, back with another video. Now, today's video is a bit different from what I normally do, and a bit different from what I've seen on YouTube, Lego channel related. So, as you can see here, I have a 16 by 32 base plate. This is the one with like the waffle style on the back. You have probably seen this before in some of the modular sets. This appears in the assembly square and in the pet shop. So the reason why I am actually building this, which is a 16 by 32 modular compatible building, is because currently in my city, I say city with quotation marks because it's really just two buildings and a train track. I currently have the Parisian restaurant, which is a Lego set you can purchase, and the Assembly Square, which is also a Lego set you can purchase. I've been really looking to add some customs. I mean, you can probably see my beach shops in the background over there. But those are really, really small scale, and I wanted to add something larger to my city. So that's why I came up with the idea of the pharmacy. Now, I built it. I took a look at it. I didn't really like it too much, so I took it apart, and here are all the pieces right now. So I'll just rotate it just a tad. So these are dark tan. I used these in conjunction with the tan as tiling on the floor. I used these 1x2s with the hole in the middle to connect them to the others, as I did with these ones. I used these pieces for the cash register, these for the tiling at the top, these for the sidewalk, this for the sign. Sorry about that, guys. I'll do that again. So yeah, I used these for the sign, these for the window pieces, these for the stairs, these for all the medicines, these for the medicine cabinets, and yeah, that's about all the pieces I used. So I just wanted to record myself just redoing it. Hopefully I could give you guys a couple of tips, some things I have learned personally while building a 16 by 32 modular. Sorry, I'm just trying to get these couple pieces apart. I didn't fully break them yet. My apologies. So there are a couple things to keep in mind when you're thinking of creating a modular building or any custom, honestly. The first thing you want to keep in mind is you want to have an idea. What exactly are you interested in building? Now, after this, what you want to do is you want to do lots and lots of research, right? I mean, I know research doesn't sound too much fun, but if you want your building to be accurate and look like something that would actually be in a real life city, you want to look at pictures of real life versions of that building. Now, if you'd like to, you can always look at Lego versions of it. The only problem with this is that when you look at Lego versions, it may stifle your creativity, and like when you start building, it just ends up like something you've seen. When you look at real life pictures, you usually end up coming up with something even more creative than if you just looked at other people's Lego creations. Now, after that, one of the important things I like to do when building a mock, especially a modular building like this one, is choosing a color scheme, right? You want to have a couple of colors, preferably some more advanced colors. I mean, I don't know how a color can be advanced. What I mean is try to stray away from using like very basic colors, right? Like I know I can't be saying too much because my candy shop is bright yellow. But if possible, try and experiment with different shades of colors, right? Like, for example, as you can see here, right? I got these coral bricks, right? Now, I understand that these kind of bricks are not very common, so it may be tough to start building with them. But it definitely adds a new style to your modulars, something that no one else has ever done, because most likely, if you're using some crazy colors, no one's ever done it. So that is one of my suggestions. Let me think. What else is there to suggest? I'd also say you should have like an end goal in mind, a basic outline of what you want. Some people are really, really proficient in Lego Digital Designer or Studio. These are both online digital programs that you can use to plan out your Lego designs. If you don't have pieces, this is awesome, perfect, fantastic software that everyone should check out. Personally, it doesn't help me too much, so I've never really used it. I like to build hands-on. It gives me a better sense. But yeah, I think we'll get started. So all the modulars, they always have these. Oh man, nail's coming off. Sorry about that, guys. All the modulars always start off with 1 by gray, light bluish gray tiles in the very front. So I'm just gonna tile that off real quick. I really like making modulars as customs. This is my first one, but the first time I put together Pharmacy, I really enjoyed it because I feel like it's very refreshing, right? Because you have like a general idea of how you want it to turn out, but it's not too confining. It gives you a nice chance to like experiment, but you have some rules set in place so you don't get lost along the way. You have in every modular you have these 1 by something light bluish gray tiles that run all the way across. You have the 1 by 2 dark bluish gray tiles, and then these 1 by 2 silver metallic grill pieces. Then you have these 2 by 2 dark bluish gray, which usually run 1 or 2 lines right in front. Right now what I'm doing is I'm going to be spacing 6 studs in the front and 6 in the back. So the actual building, I believe, is going to be only what is it going to be? Only, I think, 26? Or rather, there's 6 in the front and 6 in the back, so 20 by 16 rather than 32 by 16. So we're just going to tile that off real quick. Putting 2 by 2 tiles on a base plate is really one of the most satisfying feelings there is. Taking them off, however, is the exact opposite. So we have the front tiles on perfectly, just like that. That looks really good. Now, next, what we want to do is place down these 2 by 1s, those bricks. I'm just gonna go check on the Parisian exactly the location of these, so they are 100% accurate. I'll be right back. All right, so the first 1 by 2 brick is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 studs in, and that's the one right there on the left. Then the second one is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 studs in. And obviously, you want to put them on both sides of the base plate, so you can connect to buildings on either side. So that is that. Now, towards the back, we want to also keep room for 6 studs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our building's only going to go right back here. Now, what some people like to do is they put down like a little map of where they want to start building. If you'd like to do this, I definitely encourage it. I think it's helpful. But I think we should start building. I think I'm going to start working on this staircase. So when I first started building this, I was looking through my part collection for a staircase piece. I actually just found it. This piece, you may be familiar with it. This is quite a common piece in the modulars, but I couldn't find one for the life of me. So I decided instead to build my custom staircase. So I started doing that, and it actually turned out pretty good. So I just I left it as it was. So pretty much the technique I used is I took these 2x4s and I just stacked them on top of each other and then built them into the wall. So this time, instead, I'm going to make it 2x5 because there's more space for the minifig. So what you do is you take a 2x3 and a 2x2, you place them right next to each other. And then you take another 2x3 and you place it over the seams, right? You can actually place it right over this one, but this won't be effective, and you'll only have 2 steps. So you place it over those seams, and now you have a pretty successful clutch. Now you put down one of these, and you just continue alternating. So now, instead of putting this down here, you put it again right over the seams. The seam is right there. You want to put it just like that. So we just begin like that. Now, I believe I want my staircase to be some 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 high. So I think I'm just gonna build it all the way to the top. And since it's gonna curve right in the middle, it's gonna go up and then right. I'll just build it all the way to the top, and wherever I want to curve it, I'll just pull off the bricks and then rotate it, because I'd rather just build up the whole thing just to see how many pieces I have and then curve it. Now, there are a ton of ways to integrate stairs into your modulars. Obviously, the most simple and structurally sound way is just use this stair piece, as I showed you before. It's really solid. I'm not sure exactly how many bricks high it is. I believe it's just 6 or 7 bricks high. So obviously, if you want to make your modular like 8 or 9 bricks high, it may be a bit difficult, but you can probably figure something out. So we have staircase just like that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now the reason for this is that when you are making a little turn, you need it to extend just like so. So pretty much there's this little corner space halfway up the stairs. And it should look a little something like that. So that is our staircase. We still need to add a 1x5. Well, there is no 1x5 brick in existence, but we'll just put that right into the wall, just like that. So that looks pretty good. This is just going to come off because it's not on perfectly just yet. Just going to put that right down there. So we have the staircase is ready. I believe we can probably start putting bricks down now. The color scheme I chose for this is just going to be your standard white bricks, like that. And I wanted to integrate a couple of coral actually into it. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to put the coral into it. One of the reasons I broke it originally was because it was so bland. It was just white bricks, and it really did not have any character to it. So yeah, let's see how many studs we have in between these two bricks. So we have just 10 bricks between those. We have 3 in the front, and then for our building we have 3 in the back. 3 in the front, 3 in the back, and then 10 in the middle. So that adds up perfectly to 20. So let's think this through before I start putting down any bricks. So I have 20 1x6s right there. I have some of these curved pieces, which I'm debating whether to use or not. I feel as if I use these pieces, it would stick out too much from the rest of my buildings. They're all pretty squared out on the corners, so I think for this build, I'm gonna put those to the side. Then we have these 1x1s, and I think I have 20 of those as well. And then we have a whole thing of these 2x1s, or 1x2s in coral as well. So there are quite a few things we can do right now. We can do the classic, like in the Parisian restaurant. I'll just show you that design real quick. So this is the design I am speaking of. So it has this nice pattern on the side, and then on the inside, just like that. Looks very nice. I'd prefer, though, not to use those on 3 of my buildings. So I will try and figure something out different. Maybe I can actually, I can create like a pattern on the wall over here with the coral bricks. But I feel like it would still be pretty bland on the front. Let's see. Just gonna fit one of those just like that. Another one just like that. How does that look? Perhaps. Maybe I can do some sort of alternating pattern, right? 6, 6, and then yeah, let's see how that looks. I got 6 of those. 6 of these. So pretty much, if you can't tell just yet, what I'm doing is I'm putting a 1x6 in white, a 1x6 in coral, 1x6 in white, 1x6 in coral. Now over here, I can't put a 1x6 because there's this, so I'm just putting 1x2 on both sides, so it's effectively 1x6. I mean, I could always switch this out with a 1x2 with hole. I don't see a reason why. That. And now we have 3, 3. We have space just enough for some coral. So instead, what we're gonna do is just grab 3 of these. There. Started just like that. We have the pattern going. Oh no! I just realized. All right, let's see. So that's supposed to be white, I'm pretty sure, because it's supposed to be a 1x6, so switch that out real quick. And I completely forgot about doors. So doors are really important when you're building, and you always want to set them down before you get too far, because you don't want to have to rip out bricks to put in doors. So the doors we're going to be using are just these standard size doors. We're gonna have one in front, just clear, and this other large, I think this is a 6x5 door, 6 across and then 5 high, and then we're just gonna have this cool little piece as the actual door to enter through. So let's see, how much space is that gonna take up? It's gonna be what, 14, just like that. So we have one extra stud on this side. We can always fill it up with some coral. That would look pretty nice in my opinion. So let's see. We want to place it just like that. See how that looks from the front. I think it looks interesting. It's not centered, which in this case is good, I think. I don't want to put it over here because I feel like it might be a bit too far in the corner. I like to have it right in between the two. Let's see, how does that work? You know what? I think this is the one I'm going to go with, because we have the middle panel, the side, and then this one's the entrance. So, yeah, we're going to go with that. And then we're just going to open this up real quick. Take out 2 of those, and then just put one right down there. And put one. Now we're just going to take a quick intermission. And we are back. All right. So we also need to set out a little space in the back for the back door. Every good building needs a back door, and ours will definitely have one as well. So we're going to count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is going to be our last wall right back here. And since the front door was here, I think I'm going to have our back door right here. So now we got to place down one stud if we're going to keep up with the 1x6 pattern. Put a 1 by brick right there. Let's see. Actually, we can just switch this out for 1x3 if we're going to do that. So we're going to have, I guess I'll just put this right here just for now, just to delineate where our door is going to be placed in the future. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to put in our 1x6 coral. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of awkward, isn't it? Yeah, I guess that's where the white brick is supposed to go. So put that down just like so. And then I guess we can get started on the next level. So now we're just going to alternate. Put that like there. Oh, never mind. I see why I did that. This is 7, so I'm just going to switch this out back to how it was previously. And that can go just like that. Perfect. And yeah, I mean, definitely not going to struggle from the problem of having not enough character. I don't know if this is the character we're going for. It's quite vibrant for sure for pharmacy. Let's see. It's just bursting with life. I'm gonna have to make this 10 high. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough coral bricks for that. It is a new color. It's quite rare. Yeah. Let's see if this works out. If not, I mean, I guess we could always get to 5 and then change it out somehow. Yeah, I should have probably calculated how many pieces I had before I started doing this, but it's all right. But once you start going, it's just keep it up, I guess. I'm gonna grab some 1x6. Yeah, it's giving me some interesting vibes. Let me know what you guys think of this building in the comments below. You think it's a bit too flashy? Maybe not bright enough. One of the problems I can definitely see coming with a building of this sort is it not being structurally sound. Now, one of the things they always tell you when building Lego buildings is to never build like this. Pretty much, you always want to build over the seams. Right now, what we're doing is, since we're alternating colors, we're not able to do that. And while it does create like kind of a cool effect, we're not building like structurally sound buildings. That's the issue. Wow, this is yeah, this is something for sure. No. That's one of the problems I was talking about. It's really not too tight in there. We're gonna have to really put some tiles and plates on top later. So right now we have it, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4 bricks high, and we are really running out of these 1x6s over here. Yeah. All right. I don't know what to do actually. I just realized as well that I was supposed to integrate this staircase into the building, but because of its weird nature, I haven't even done that yet. I might actually use it on a different staircase and just end up using this cheater piece right here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, most modulars are much taller than this. I think about 10 bricks high on average, but mine is going to be quite a bit shorter than that. Yeah, no, I'm not completely sure. It's too solid.